a beautiful day. Decided to sit outside for this one because it's just too nice to be inside on a day like this. Good morning, good morning. We're going to get started real fast today. I'd love to hear from those of you who are joining, what is the next rank that you are looking to advance to in Young Living or in any network marketing business that you're in? What is the next rank that you're looking for? Good morning, Daniela. I know what yours is, Daniela. Silver, silver, senior star, silver, gold, executive this month. Oh, I love that. I love the definity of that. Executive, silver, silver, executive. Pink, I don't know what pink is. Let's see. Senior star, silver, senior star. Awesome. Awesome. I want you guys also, once you've written down what rank you're looking at, hey, Natalie, go ahead and write in the comments how many months that you have been working towards this particular rank. So you don't have to write your rank again. I'm just curious from a time perspective on how long you've been. I'm trying to block the sun here. It's a little loud. All right, 10 months. Golden 6 months, 2 months, 3 months. This is your first month. Awesome. 4 months, 10 months. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I'm going to keep watching those as they come in, so it will help me as I tailor this content for you guys. What this scope is about, we're going to be talking about one very crucial step in the rank advancement process that I think people miss. People miss this. It does not have to do with numbers. It does not have to do with events. It does not have to do with any of that. In fact, and it does not have to do with anyone else in your team or any other builders or anything like that. So if you know anyone who is trying to reach a rank within a network marketing company and they probably have missed this step, I'm betting, maybe not, but I'm betting, please invite your followers to join so that other people can learn about this. If you're new to Periscope, how it works is you can press on the screen, you can tap for hearts and that will show me some love and let me know that you're finding the content helpful. If you want to invite people to join, you can swipe from left to right on an iPhone and invite through Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media of your choice. And you can also swipe up on an Android and invite people that way. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more people on here, help people break through this rank barrier. So my name is Christy Collins. I'm a Young Living Diamond, and I love to Periscope about the systems and the personal growth and the skills that we need to reach our success, whatever the success means for you, because it's going to be different from each of us, right? And I actually did a part of this training last night for my Essentially Powerful Executive Club. Those are people on our team, Essentially Powerful, who are executives and they're looking to advance to the rank of silver. And so I wanted to extend this training to the rest of our Essentially Powerful team via Periscope, and also just if it's helpful for anyone else out there in Young Living or network marketing land, I will feel like it was time well spent. So I wanted to include it for everybody. So I want you to think about your next rank. And I want you to ask yourself the question, what does this next rank look like on me? If you were to put your next rank that you're going for on as almost as if a garment or a piece of clothing, and it were to transform you into that rank, what would that look like? Okay? So just for a moment, and I'm not asking you to think about, like, actually what would it look like, you know, in terms of, although we did have fun last night on our executive club. We were talking about stepping into silver, and we were talking about putting our silver stilettos on, and we had some pretty awesome pictures being posted on our executive page with the silver stilettos. But those were just like a representation, right? Like this cute representation. But what I mean is, what will be different about you in your business, the way you run your business, what you do, how you talk, how you act, all of that when you reach that next rank? See, I know a lot of times, I'll just speak from my personality and me, because I'm the only person that I can really talk about, that I can share for, is I would always look at a rank and be like, oh, when I get to that rank, that's when I'm going to start doing this, right? Or when I get to that rank, that's when I'm going to start recognizing people in this way. Or when I get to that rank, that's when I'm going to start placing this much of an order. You know, I always looking at that rank and saying, when I get there, then I will do this. That's the wrong way to think. And usually when I have been held back in my rank advancements is because I've not gone through the process that I'm going to walk you through today. I am actually going to be going through this process again for myself as I am looking at Crown Diamond, because there are things I'm ready to look at now that I wasn't 7 months ago when I hit Diamond. So let's talk about this. To me, when people look at rank advancements, they look at, for me to go from executive to silver, I need 6,000 OGV, right? I have to help 2 people go from 1,000 to 4,000 OGV. I actually look at rank advancements and say, okay, for every OGV that you need to increase to get to that rank, that is a part of your personal growth that has to change. It's such a fascinating part of this whole business, network marketing, that is unique from any other business, that every time you go up in rank, you have gone through a major transformation in terms of who you are and how you are in the world. Okay, so it's like you shed skin every single time. And some people are cooler with shedding skin faster than others, which is why they rise to ranks faster than others. And other people like their skin, they're not quite ready to let it go yet. And so it can take them a little bit longer. So, my sponsor, let me see if I can see you guys. It's so bright out here. My sponsor calls network marketing personal growth with a compensation plan. And I totally understand what she means about that now. Because for you to get where it is you want to go in terms of money and rank and all that, you have to grow along with it. For me, when I was platinum and looking at diamond, it took me almost a year to even be able to look at the rank of diamond. I couldn't imagine myself as a diamond. Inside, I wanted it, yeah. And this happened to me when I was executive, too, looking at silver. Inside, I wanted it. I wasn't ready to claim it, though. I wasn't ready to actually do what I needed to do, act how I needed to act, think how I needed to think, to step into that rank, to put it on like a garment. So when I was going for diamond, I actually in a month decided, from the time that I decided to go from platinum to diamond and make that jump, it was a month's time. And I called that month the month of putting my diamond panties on. Okay, hopefully we will not get trolls in here because I use the word panties. But for me, every time I looked at it, I said, what do I need to do to put my diamond panties on? For me that month, it was hosting a big, huge event. Now, most of you who follow me for a while know I'm an introvert. Big, huge events scare the you-know-what out of me. But I knew that a diamond would host a big, huge event. So I hosted the big, huge event. And I did it with ease, and I did it with grace, and I did it like a diamond would, okay? So there's no surprise to me that that was the same month that I hit diamond. So I want to ask you guys some questions that will help you start this process of putting your next rank on and adopting the mindset of your next rank right now. If you're going for silver, you cannot think like an executive. If you are going for executive, you cannot think like a senior star. You have to think like the next rank that you're going to. You have to act like it. You have to be it. Okay, so let's look at a couple of things. Let's look at something very simple. Let's just look at your order, the order that you place every single month with your network marketing company. Okay, so for example, with Young Living, we have promotions each month. 190 PV, 250 PV, 300 PV gets you free stuff, okay? If you are looking to go up in rank and you are asking people on your team to place 300 PV orders so they get all the freebies and the goodies that come along with that, and yet you yourself are not placing a 300 PV order, that's not in alignment with rising in ranks, okay? We never want to ask people to do something that we're not already doing. So even just looking at your order, I can see a clear correlation between my order, how much I ordered, and how quickly I would jump up in ranks. And you might say, oh, I don't have the money yet. However, sometimes you need to put the rank on, even if it means you order 5 PV more, right? 5 PV more than you typically would as you're on your way towards ordering like a gold, ordering like a silver, okay? That's one simple thing that you can look at. The next thing that you can look at is perhaps recognition, right? A lot of times I'll hear people say, oh, in fact, I've had some of you guys email me or Facebook message me saying, oh, when I get to be a diamond, that's when I'll do this, right? Let's look at recognition, for example. People will say, oh, I'm going to wait till I get to be a certain rank to recognize people on my team or to send them something or to thank them. And yes, well, recognition is going to change in terms of what you do according to your paycheck and what you can afford. If you're waiting to your next rank to start recognizing your team members, I really recommend you start doing that now. Okay? Now, this could be something like a card. It could be a call to them. It doesn't mean you have to go out and buy them a new, MacBook, right? But it means that you start doing whatever you are saving for your next rank, do it now. Figure out a way to do it now so that it meshes with where you're at. Okay? So also, people will say, oh, well, once I get to this rank, then I'm going to go to convention. Then I'm going to travel. Then I'm going to start going to all the industry events. Then I'm going to go see teams from other parts of the country. That's when I'll do it. If you're waiting to your next rank, you've got to start doing it now to call that next rank in, okay? So what might that look like? If you're waiting to your next rank to go to convention, start putting money away now. Again, even if it's $5, $10 a month from your paycheck, make that investment. Show the universe, yes, I am going to convention and I'm putting away money for it now. This will change as you rise in ranks and you have more money. Then you start putting away money to support your team when you're at convention. Then maybe you pay for other team members' tickets to go places. It's all different depending on where you're at, and you're all in very different stages. So I'm trying to make this kind of applicable to everybody. But you get what I'm saying? How many of you guys have something that you've said, when I get to this next rank, that's when I'm going to do this? I'd love for you guys to just comment in there on something that you're waiting to do until your next rank. What might that be? Buying a Zyto, okay. Bought wild branded gifts, awesome. Oily tools, convention, going to convention, giveaways, getting a Zyto, quitting your job, buying myself a sticker for my car, team weekends, outsourcing domestic duties, convention, buying more products, traveling to your downline in Michigan. Oh, I did that this summer. It's so fun. Michigan's a great place. I've been there the last 2 summers. Retiring, hiring a housekeeper, Zyto. Okay, what I'd like to invite you guys to do is to make a step towards that right now. Okay, look at, could I buy a Zyto now? Why am I waiting till my next rank? What is my reason for buying the Zyto? What do I feel like the Zyto is going to accomplish for me? Is that going to create more connection for my team members? Is that going to help people get onto essential rewards? Is that going to, what exactly is the purpose of the Zyto? And you might find that maybe you buy the Zyto now. If you can't, for financial reasons, tap into why you want the Zyto and start creating that somehow now, even without it. Maybe it's finding someone else who has a Zyto in your area and you can bring your folks to them. I don't know what it is. You guys can be creative around that. Again, if it's convention, you want to go ahead and you want to start saving for convention now. Put away money. Start thinking about convention. Start planning what you're going to do. Start looking at airfares. Start planning that trip as if you were going, because that way you will be going because you will reach the rank. It's all in your mind. Your entire life is going to go where your mind tells it to go. It's going to go there. All right. Who else has something that they're waiting to their next rank to do? And I'm going to look at my little list here. Oh, here's another one. Okay, right now today, one of the things I'm looking at is what are some of the skills that I need personally to hone and get better at to reach Crown Diamond? What are the skills that I need? I need a lot of skills at this point. The skills that got me to Diamond, many of them still apply, but there are new ones that I need as the team gets bigger, as I'm working in different capacities with my team. I need to learn delegation skills, really good, smart delegation skills. Right now I'm really focusing on my skill around practicing self-care and boundaries so that I can sustain this business growth for the long term and not burn out. That's a skill set I did not need when I was a star. I really need that now. Decision-making for me. Decision-making's always really been hard, and as a leader of a team, I need strong decision-making skills now. So those are just a few of mine that I started brainstorming this morning, but my next step will be actually going out and getting the training I need on those skills, whether those are books or CDs or live events, so that I can build them. If I don't have those skills, Crown Diamond is going to elude me because I won't be ready for it. Okay, also looking at systems. I'm going to let people pass here. I'm sitting outside a whoopie pie bar. They make whoopie pies, gluten-free too. So I'm going to head in there afterwards and get, they're little mini whoopie pies. They're so cute. Okay, let's look at systems. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to wait till I get to this rank and then I'll create a system for that, or then I'll create a tool for that, or then, maybe somebody else will have created something for that, If you're waiting to get to silver to create a system, like for your events, or maybe you're waiting to get to gold before you do your first big event, or maybe you're waiting till you get to platinum, till you travel to go see a team, or look at all these things you're waiting to do and figure out how to do them now. A lot of people will ask me, how'd you grow your team? And a big part of that was when I was, senior star, I came back from my first convention, we started the Great Big Oil Gathering, where we had a gathering that anyone in our local team was welcome to come to. It was something that was more of like what a silver, gold, platinum would do, but I did it at senior star because I said, well, that's where I want to go. And if that's what the gold leader at convention told me she's doing, then I will do that as a senior star because that's where I want to go. I want to get to gold. Okay, so every time that I go to convention and I hear people who are ranked higher than me say that this is what they're doing, I do that too, even though I'm not at that rank, because I want to keep advancing in rank. Okay, so looking at systems, what are systems that people who are at the rank that you want to be at, what do they have? Are they using oily tools? Are they using marketing sense? What systems are they using? What tools are they using? And go get them now. Go get them now. Do not wait till you hit that rank. Okay? And the last thing that I want to look at is, what are the ways that when I get to that next rank will I be stepping up and contributing? Not only to my essentially powerful team, but to also the larger Young Living team. Okay, so that's one of the things I'm really looking at now. As a silver, gold, platinum, it was okay for me just to focus just on my essentially powerful team. As a diamond, crown diamond, royal crown diamond, that shifts. There has to be a bigger vision. I have to get comfortable with, even as an introvert, being visible in the larger community, looking at how do I contribute? What do I have to share with Young Living as a larger team? And part of the reason why I do the periscopes is for that. Okay? So you want to look at, you have your team, obviously, but maybe you're part of a bigger team. Like in our team, we have lots of folks that have their own legs that are running, but they contribute to our larger, essentially powerful team and all the events that we have going each month. And that's part of how they contribute to the larger team and keep everyone plugged in. And without that, our larger team would just be all these little tiny teams. But we have this great cohesive unit as a larger team because everyone gives back. We have executives who help run our boot camps. We have a silver who's in charge of the entire business boot camp. We have, just last night, we had executives, golds running our team Facebook event. We have people taking over some Facebook challenges. People at all levels contribute. And that, when I see people who are senior stars, executives stepping up and contributing, I know that they're going to get to silver and gold and beyond because they're already acting it. They're already acting like leaders. So the rank just has to follow. It just has to come to them. Okay? Do you guys feel like you have any concerns about how to put that next rank on? How to get into the mindset of your next rank now? If you do, feel free to jump in. I've got like 2 minutes and then I gotta go get my little mini gluten-free whoopie pie. And I got to do my brainstorming before I talk to some amazing team members who are helping us put together some fun holiday stuff. You need to do business classes. Okay. So what's holding you back from business classes? How do you know what those at the higher ranks are doing? Well, that's where you connect with your leaders on your team. You watch the leaders on your team. You find periscopes, people who are at different ranks in the company. That's where you go to events like convention and some of the other amazing trainings that are happening, industry-wide events like GoPro. I'm not going to share holiday stuff today because that will take us on a whole different scope level. It's a whole different scope level. But here's the thing. You don't have to copy other people, right? It's more of, because everyone's journey is different, okay? Everyone's journey is different. What you might do at silver may be very different than what someone else is doing at silver. I know that my approach as a diamond is very different than most of the people that I know as diamonds, because my personality is very different, okay? So a lot of what they're doing is not going to work for me. I could do it, but it would not feel right. It would not, that garment would not fit right on me, okay? So what I'm saying when I look at like crown diamond is I may not be crown diamond like other crown diamonds are, but what does it mean to me? What do I need to do personally, the growth work, to be able to put crown diamond on? Like literally, if I'm going to wear the crown, what do I need to do? How do I need to grow? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to get better at? That whole piece of it. Okay, so really what you want to do is think about, what does that rank mean to me personally? What are the growth periods that I have to go through to get to that? It's not a competition. You can certainly get inspired by other people, but I want you to always stay true to who you are and what you want your business to be and who you want to be in your business. So it may not look like anybody else in your company. It may look like something completely different. So perhaps the best thing to do is just to look at, where are you stuck right now? What is something you'd really love to move beyond, that you feel like when I hit that next rank, it will be proof that I've moved beyond it, and start there. Okay? So I hope that you guys are having a great day. Don't be too jealous of my mini whoopie pie that I'm about to go get. And have this conversation with your leaders and your builders and your team and yourself. And don't just think about it. Spend some time. I got my journal here, right? Like, really sit down and write some of these questions out. Write them out, put them down, put it a plan, and then make a note in your calendar to revisit it in a month, 2 months, okay? Because what you'll find is some of the things you will have already put on, and other new things will come out that you need to start learning and growing. And who you are in a month will be completely different than who you are today if you really take the time to work with this and have fun with it. And realize there's no time frame on the next rank. Sometimes there's more growth that needs to happen than you realize. And it all happens in just the right time. But it's so fun to document it in a journal or something like this along the way, so that when you do reach that next rank, you can go back and look at it and say, oh my gosh, yes, that's why I didn't hit silver in 6. That's why I hit silver in 7. I needed that extra month to figure out that part of my silver garment, to really put it on, to feel comfortable in it, to feel like it was my second skin. Okay? And that's when you know you've owned the rank. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.